First, though, as we just mentioned, the music of the 70s supergroup The Carpenters is being celebrated tonight on ITV1 with a host of today's biggest artists covering their songs. Shall we take a little sneaky peek at what we can expect?
Yeah. When my smallest dreams won't come true, I guarantee you're the madness that the world has to give. But I won't last a day without you.
Hanging around, nothing to do but frown. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
Fantastic. Carpenters and Chrissie Hynde, I'm there. OK, now the Carpenters' music you just heard is as relevant today as ever, but a lot of their songs, you know, they're known for being quite melancholy and quite sad. Do you like to listen to sad songs to help you get through sad times?
I think a piece of music is like a memory. You know, you can remember straight away where you were, what you were doing when that piece of music...
Takes you straight back,
doesn't it? And I know when I'm doing concerts myself, I'm doing quite a lot next week, I know certain parts of the show that they're going to just go into the bags and get the tissues out. In fact, it could be that time right now. Because it is very sad, because you can just think this is the time where you can be emotional, and I think music does trigger off so many things. I mean, I've got quite a few. I wrote a song for my mum called The Hand That Leads Me, and that's one of those, that's it, everybody's gone, everybody's like, I didn't know it was going to have that effect.
What about songs that you listen to yourself, like if they come on the radio or
Barry
something?
Manilow. Barry Manilow does it.
Which one?
Yeah, it's that...
Why that song? Do you sing that one yourself?
No, I just love this because it's all about a musician and their life, and, you know, no matter what they've been through, the music's got them through.
So if you sang it, would you cry?
I probably would.
No,
I know.
give me a tip.
I know. It is, it's very emotional. It's very emotional.
Well, I have to say, you know, the whole I don't feel like that when I listen to the Carpenters. I think they're really jolly, especially their
jolly.
Well, listen to their Christmas stuff, because it's a tradition that's been going on in our family for about 32 years now. It's quite a long-standing thing. Well, we have to listen to the Carpenters at Christmas when we're putting up the tree and when we're unwrapping the presents. And there was one year we just moved and it was in a box somewhere. I was beside myself. It didn't feel like it was properly Christmas. We weren't doing it
Which
properly.
is the jolly one at Christmas, then?
What, the Carpenters?
Yeah.
I'm on the top of the world.
Jingle, jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle, jingle. Kind of like that.
Have you got anything that makes you feel quite sad, though?
I can't listen to Keen. You know that song, Everybody's Changing Us? Yeah, like that. A lot better than I did it. Yeah, I can't. His voice is so sad. Him and Snow Patrol. I don't know. That song was out just when my marriage was ending and everything, and it was always on the radio.
And that's what it is.
So I've got one that makes me cry, but it's quite a sort of a happy crying. It was when we.
How do you do a happy cry?
I love it so much. It was when Bo was born and we were coming home from the hospital, and Paul and I were walking out with her in a little carry thing in the car, and you know that first thing of like, you know, you've got a baby with you, you don't quite know how it got there, you know, and you think someone's going to come and go, what are you doing with that baby? And we got in the car and Boys to Men, the album was on. There's a song called Gone Too Soon, which isn't anything to do with babies at all, but the pair of us just love it. Sat in the car all the way home, looking at the baby.
I know what you mean. And actually, it's a Carpenters song. Ages ago, I was pregnant with Amy, and I went away filming with GMTV. So we were, you know, it was the last day of filming, and so we all, you know, everyone all went out for a drink at the end. Obviously, I'm like that, so I was sober, but we went to this karaoke bar, and it was fab. It was a Spanish karaoke bar, so we didn't understand half the songs, but it was great because no one knew who we were. Anyway, so I picked a song at random, and it was Carpenters, and it was Only Yesterday, and I thought, this will be fine. So I got up. Brace yourself, I'm not very good. And I started singing, how does it go again? Only yesterday when I was sad and I was lonely. And then I had to do it facing the wall. You showed me the way. Because I just kept thinking of Steve. That's so you know, making me happy.
I must admit, I do have a problem with my dog, because when he died, you know, it was Whitney Houston, what's that called? I will always love you.
Tears.
I know, because when he was alive,
We
he used
should
to
do
go,
a duet.
But the worst one... the worst one is Jim and his mechanics. What's his name?
Oh,
Mike.
and his mechanics.
He's equipment.
Bob the Builder.
Mike and his mechanics, and it's called what's it called?
Living Years.
Living Years.
The Living Years.
Oh no.
Oh, Sherrie, don't.
Don't do it.
Don't.
Whole living years. Because the thing is, he now goes on to say, you know, I didn't see my dad before he died, and I didn't hold his hand, and never had time to tell him I love him. And that just kills me. It breaks me up every time, because that's exactly my thing. I never got there on time and never said goodbye. And he knew I loved him, but I know. Go on.
Can we just put My Old Man's a Dustman on or something like that?
Do you ever wish you'd not mentioned something?
Yeah.
Okay.